Assalamu alaikum everyone. Hello everyone. Hi everyone. Another soul searching podcast, searching for the truth. Let's begin. How can you only live once if you don't know who created you? Yes, it's a question for you to think upon. Why do you exist? I mean, really, who created you? Because one thing is clear, we did not create ourselves. And what is the purpose of your existence? What is the purpose of my existence? Why are we on Earth? What are we doing on planet Earth? What is this earthly life all about? And the questions are endless. You see, when inventors, engineers make whatever it is they make, it is for a purpose. So in that regard, our existence does and has to have a purpose. I mean, we need to understand that, of course, it is the creator, it is a creator who created you and me. And that creator is the creator Allah. Allah is an Arabic word. It means the one who deserves all worship. Allah means the one who deserves all worship. And therefore, the Creator Allah says in the Quran, the final revelation, the final message is, you see, Quran means to recite or read the final messages from the Creator Allah. And so the Creator Allah says in the Quran that the Creator Allah has created the children of Adam, peace be upon Adam, and the jinn kind to worship the Creator Allah as a Muslim. And that is our main job. In return, the Creator Allah will give you and me the ultimate gift, which is a garden, Jannah. Jannah means a garden in Arabic, a garden which will be at least 10 times bigger than Earth. So that is our purpose. Our purpose is to worship the Creator Allah, our Creator Allah, our Maker, our Sustainer, our Nourisher, to worship our Creator, Allah as a Muslim. That's our purpose. Now, let's carry on. I believe atheists have this void, or you can call it my psychological opinion, that they will live and then they will die and that is it. That is untrue and it is incorrect, and sadly it is depressing at the same time. Untrue because the Creator Allah created us, everyone, everything, the entire existence. Our Master, Creator Allah, our Master, Creator Allah created everything that we see and we can't see. For example, the rest of the 95% of the ever expanding universe, a universe within a limited multiverse, about 68% of of a universe, of a universe of a limited multiverse, cosmos, is dark energy and dark matter. Dark energy or dark matter. And dark matter or dark energy makes about 27%. And scientists have no idea what dark matter is. They can speculate all they want, but the matter of the fact is they, the scientists, are clueless in regards to dark energy and dark matter. The rest that, so for mankind, so what we can see as the children of Adam, mankind, children of Adam, peace be upon Adam, we observed it's just about 5%, or 4.9% to be precise. The nearest galaxy from planet Earth is 2.5 million light years away. I would like to make a point here. If we can ponder the vast distance, the distance is phenomenal. Now, this is because the speed of light is approximately 300,000 kilometers per second, and so the light in 1 year will travel the distance roughly 5.9 trillion miles. That's only 1 year. Andromeda is 2.5 million light years away from Earth, and the Milky Way galaxy is about 100,000 light years across. You know, what I don't get is scientists should believe in the Creator Allah after knowing all this and the things that they have no clue of, such as dark matter and dark energy, part of the unseen mentioned in the Quran. You see, in the unseen, which basically means not seen by us, in the unseen there is the 7 paradise, the 7 heavens. There is so much. I mean, a palace in Jannah, a palace in paradise, you know, just one of the palace in paradise is described, for example, 60 kilometers in length. Another palace is described made out of a single diamond. Just imagine that. A palace, huge, enormous palace. A huge, enormous palace made out of a single diamond. You have people like Richard Dawkins and Sam Harris, who has been brainwashing the masses into becoming godless, becoming creatorless, you know, basically atheists, becoming atheists. It is such, you know, it is really sad. It is unfortunate. I would like to talk about atheists and atheism, which is based on Darwinian theory of evolution. And Darwinian theory of evolution is based on assumptions, and it is speculative. Homology is an assumption, and Darwinian theory of evolution is based on homology, and therefore homology is an assumption within a probabilistic framework. For more informative details, visit the YouTube channel Sabur Ahmed Darwinian Delusions YouTube channel. You see, when I see films and dramas, especially in Hollywood and all around the world, be it's made in Russia or Hollywood or Bollywood. I would like to mention some names of films. So there's one film called Edge of Tomorrow, I think Tom Cruise and Emily Hunt. And another one called, I can't remember the name, some Russian films. Or basically, these films are the premise, the themes of these films. Edge of Tomorrow, Death Day, of course, with a lot of exaggeration and entertainment, and based on disguised as fiction. The themes are atheistic, and the message is basically you die and that's it. There's nothing after death, and that is incorrect. The drama series such as Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., the drama series of the 100, and so many others like the 100, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., and of course most of the popular culture is based on atheistic ideas, such as, so it's either you die and that's it, which is incorrect, or because you will die, we can able to upload your consciousness or your mind drive or your brain drive or your awareness, and basically then you live forever in a different body, in a different human body, or in a different synthetic earthly body. And that is so incorrect and rubbish. I'm sorry for using this word rubbish, nonsense. And the sad part is that these writers of this drama series and films, and be Superman, it's all atheistic, be Guardians of the Galaxy, Avengers, including the Endgame. Let's look at Endgame. Is it Thanos? And resources are limited throughout the universe, and so we have to, get rid of so many X, Y, and Z. There was one episode, same team in the 100. This Ali artificial intelligence created by a human, and basically is post-apocalyptic, meaning so this AI basically get rid of something like 6 billion humans, for example, in this the team in this the 100, and this is nothing new. This has been done many times. So the computer, the artificial intelligence is thinking too many people, not enough resources. So humans are bad, X, Y, and Z. So I need to get rid of them. Basically, the AI becomes the enemy of the human. I mean, obviously, you've probably seen, Terminator series, the films, similar, idea. Humans are bad, they kill each other, blah, blah, blah. They consume too much, blah, blah, blah. And it's all atheistic, and it's all a distraction. You see, what these dramas and these films are doing to the masses, to the children of Adam, peace be upon Adam, is that it's basically taking them away from the true reality. I mean, what is the true reality? And I need to emphasize, this is very important. You see, all this is nonsense. Atheism is a choice. Atheism is a choice, yes. The Creator Allah has given us free will, and free will allows autonomy, therefore choices, therefore dual nature, therefore positive nature factors, therefore negative nature factors. Basically, you do have the choice to choose to become a Muslim and worship the Creator Allah as a Muslim, and get your ultimate gift. Get your ultimate gift, which is living in paradise forever. But if you choose to become an atheist, if you choose to live a life based on non-Muslim ideologies, therefore Christianity, Judaism, Sikhism, Hinduism, atheism, Darwinism, Jediism, whatever else ism, then basically you are failing the earthly examination, because you see, life is permanent because the real you is your soul, not your earthly body. Ruh in Arabic. Now you see, the soul is a special creation. It's a special creation from the Creator Allah. And the soul is immaterial, and the soul is unseen, meaning invisible. However, the soul is programmed with the mind, and it is connected to the mind. And of course, also it is programmed with free will. And atheists, scientists, atheists, visionaries, whoever you are, you cannot do anything about the soul, meaning the soul lives forever. However, the soul has been created by the Creator Allah. And the soul, your soul, my soul, don't forget, the real you is your soul, the real me is my soul, not my earthly body. Your soul, my soul, is subjected to reward and punishment. And we keep forgetting, it is the Creator Allah who has created us, who has created the real you, which is the soul, and the real me, which is my soul. And we don't die, we taste death. We don't die, we taste death. We don't die, we experience death. And I cannot emphasize this enough, because in most of the popular culture, drama, series and films, be Superman series, be Marvel, Avengers series, be, the 100, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., so many others, alien type movies, dramas. So it's basically they portray death as you die and that's it. But that is incorrect. You see, we don't die, we taste death. And the real you, which is your soul, is reclaimed by the angel of death who has been sent, who has been sent or will be sent by the Creator Allah when the Creator Allah decides your time has come to pass, meaning your time has come to leave your earthly body. Yeah? And therefore your time has come to experience, to taste death. And this is very important to understand. Atheists and films based on atheism and Darwinism and scientism, they always get this wrong, which is we don't die, we taste death. Okay? We don't die, we taste death. This is very important. You cannot get rid of your soul. You cannot kill your soul. You cannot kill the real you. That is just impossible. You cannot kill the real you, which is your soul, not your earthly body. But what is important to understand, if you choose to want to live in paradise, then you have to taste death as a Muslim. You have to taste death as a Muslim for you to qualify to enter paradise with Allah's mercy and permission, of course. You see, it is very important for me to emphasize that we don't die, we taste death. And also, death is an experience. I need to emphasize this. Death is a program designed and created by the Creator Allah, which is to experience. Death is a program which you experience death, meaning the real you, your soul, and the real me, my soul, will experience death, meaning when the angel of death comes to reclaim my soul or your soul, this is when we will experience the soul, meaning my soul, coming out of the earthly body, and therefore the earthly body stops to function, doesn't move anymore. Okay? And so you have atheist scientists will talk about let's cure death. Again, that is incorrect. And why is it incorrect? Because death is not a cure. You can cure something, like you can cure a disease, yeah? So someone has a headache, they take paracetamol. So you can cure diseases, but you cannot cure death, because death is not a disease. Death is an experience. This is very important to understand. We have someone called Aubrey de Grey, and he is actually fooling millionaires and billionaires to give him money for some research into getting rid of diseases, and he thinks that death is a disease, so one day he will be able to cure death. And that is incorrect, and his knowledge is very limited in that context that I was explaining. Death is an experience, so you cannot cure an experience, meaning there is nothing to cure. Death is an experience, therefore there is nothing to cure. And as for the soul, is it real? Yes. The real you is your soul, not your earthly body. How is the soul real? Healthy people with healthy organs suddenly taste death all the time, every day, all around the world, regardless of age, regardless of health. Yeah, regardless of age and health. This shows that the soul is real. Okay? Very easy to understand. I mean, you would have healthy people just experiencing death as they go to sleep. So the earthly body and the soul inside, whoever it is, for example, goes to sleep, and then in the morning the earthly body stops to function, because the soul has been reclaimed by the Creator Allah through using an angel, using the angel of death. So the reason I am talking about this, and I'm again and again emphasizing that we don't die, we taste death. This is very important. And why Islam? Of course, read the Quran with an open heart, with an open mind. Read it objectively. Be neutral. Like leave your emotions, leave your childhood problems, whatever, on the side. Put it on the side. And what I'm saying is read the Quran with an open heart, open mind, and objectively, and support. And then you'll know why Islam. Okay, Islam is the correct guidance from the Creator Allah. Also, I want to clear this, that we don't die, we taste death. And we don't die, we taste death. I have to emphasize this. This is very important. Yes, supporting literature. Why Islam? So of course you have to read the Quran to understand why Islam, and also supporting literature, Divine Reality by Hamza Zotzis, and Signature in the Cell and Darwin's Doubt by Stephen Meyer, and also visit Subur Ahmed Darwinian Delusions YouTube channel to understand that. Let's talk about science. So you see, science is a method, science is a tool, science is an approach, and the science which is done by atheist scientists and agnostic scientists, basically they use a method called methodological naturalism, and in regards to philosophy and psychology, they use a method called philosophical naturalism and psychological naturalism, meaning they leave the Creator Allah out of their research. What that means, they only test ideas and theories that they can observe with their own eyes or through a magnifying glass. So in that case, they have actually disregarded logic and rationale. Yeah? For example, we know love is true because we experience love through husband and wife, through parents and children. So, we experience love between a man and his cat, or a woman and her cat, and but it's not tangible. You can't touch love. Yeah. For also a different but similar example, 2 or 2 equals 4, but you can't actually touch 2. It's not a physical object within a three-dimensional space. Of course, you can write number 2 and you can see it for yourself, but number 2 is a mathematical construct. So you see my point. We shouldn't be obsessed with science. Science is only a tool, and you don't necessarily need science to understand the Creator Allah. To understand the Creator Allah, what you need is to be logical and rational. And this is where the soul, the mind, comes into action. We're using our mind and brain that the Creator Allah has given us. We can rationalize, we can logically understand that the Creator Allah is a fact. And how is that? It's simple. You need someone who is uncreated and supernatural to begin the creation. And that is what the Creator Allah did. Allahu Akbar. The Creator Allah is the Creator Allah is the greatest. God is greatest. Allahu Akbar. So like I was saying, science is a tool, and you don't need science, not necessarily. You don't need science to prove that the Creator Allah is real, because the Creator Allah is real. That is a fact. Because if someone says, for argument's sake, there is no Creator, then in that case there should be absolutely nothing. Yeah, if someone, for example, says there is no Creator, then in that case there should be absolutely nothing. But that is not the case. And let's look at what we call does the universe have a mind? No, the universe does not have a mind. Any universe within a limited multiverse does not have a mind, because the universe, or any universe within any universe within a limited multiverse does not have a mind, because any universe consists of different objects. So in a universe, any universe within a limited multiverse, you have the quantum fields, subatomic particles, elements from the periodic table, elements from the periodic table, stars, galaxies, planets, dust clouds, asteroids, comets, and quantum fields, subatomic particles. And you see, all those objects are basically, they have space between them, and the space itself is space-time and continuum, and the time itself, which we cannot see, the space itself is full of quantum fields, and of course dark matter, dark energy. And so because any universe within a limited multiverse is not a single entity like a child of Adam, peace be upon Adam, therefore the universe does not have a mind. Therefore any universe within a limited multiverse does not have a mind. Let me explain it further. So let's look at stars within a universe, any universe within a limited multiverse. And I have to keep saying limited multiverse, because you have, again, atheistic scientists talk about multiverse, and what they mean by multiverse, they mean they talk about the eternal inflation theory and all that, which is basically, fancy words for infinite number of universes. And there is the infinity sign, in the 100 drama series, and of course other drama series. And that's the thing they don't understand. You cannot have infinite number of universes, because then you fall into infinite regress, and infinite regress means therefore there is no beginning, because you have to have someone who is uncreated. Therefore the uncreated supernatural creator can and did create and started and began the creation, the existence, the entire existence. I've mentioned all this in my previous videos, but let's break it down. So the universe, any universe within a limited multiverse, let's look at stars. So stars are made out of helium and hydrogen. Let's look at planets. Earth, planet Earth is what? Vegetation, trees, animals, human beings, etc., etc. Let's look at different kind of planets, like Jupiter, Neptune, methane gas, Mars. Basically, just no. Well, maybe scientists may find water one day. Who knows? But what I'm trying to say is, so it's different objects. Yeah, dust clouds, asteroids, comets. Comets is just what? Dust clouds together. Stars, hydrogen and helium. Yeah. Planet Earth, we talked about that. Other planets, Earth-like planets, whatever, vegetation, trees, water. And let's see, comets, asteroids, subatomic particles, quantum fields, dark matter, dark energy. So you see my point. The universe, logically speaking, the universe does not have a mind. And of course, the first universe. Now, whenever that was, the first universe within a limited multiverse. The first universe within a limited, I'm going to say this again, the first universe within a limited multiverse had a beginning. And the first universe within a limited multiverse was created by the Creator Allah. That's logical. Yeah, that is logical. That is rational. And therefore, everything else came later. Don't forget, the Creator Allah creates directly and indirectly. So, the Creator Allah, say for example, wants to create a star, and the Creator Allah will say kun fayakun, meaning star, and the star is, from, so you have the quantum field, and don't forget the quantum field is created by the Creator Allah. And I'm trying to, basically give you, it's based on, the foundation of, science. That's what you kind of people like, science. But how does, for example, Creator Allah creates? So, example, the subatomic particles, is Allah's ingredients. One can say. Having said this, the Creator Allah knows best. And so, and even the subatomic particles, before the subatomic particles, of course, there would be nothing. And so the Creator Allah would and did create subatomic particles to use it in everything. So therefore, one can say the subatomic particles is the Creator Allah's main ingredient, or one of the main ingredients. And so the Creator Allah says, example, star, and the star forms. And of course the star forms literally like within a second or a half a second. The scientists does talk about at the time of the Big Bang, just after like a second later, the expansion of the known universe to us grew exponentially, in all directions. And they talk about, atheist scientists talk about the Goldilocks zone. No, that's just, again, being atheist, being atheistic. You see, atheists, when I look at, it's so sad. Recently I saw the 100 drama series on Amazon Prime. And, it's so sad that, so there was this nuclear fallout, remember, so this AI goes wrong, artificial intelligence. Sorry about the spoilers, by the way. So the artificial intelligence, thinks too many people, not enough resources. So, there is the nuclear, fallout, meaning a lot of people die, Earth is not habitable, not survivable. And so some people, and it's set in the future, I don't know, something like 2120, 100 years in the future, I think. And so, the sky crew, the sky people, people on what we call a space station. And so, long story short, they come, the 100 youngsters that are sent to Earth to find out if Earth is survivable after the nuclear winter. Is there vegetation? Is the air breathable? But what I'm trying to get at is, as I see, they went through season 1 and season 2 and season 3, and I've seen up to season 6, the 100, and every time what I see is they are fighting for their survival. One of the episodes is called Survival of the Fittest. One of the episodes is called God Complex. God Complex. So that's throughout the 6 seasons, something like 100 or 80 episodes. There is no mention of God. There is no mention of God. There is no mention of the Creator Allah, and that is the problem. You see, they portray death. That's it. You die, and that's it. So you have the Sky Crew, you have the One Crew, you have the Ice Nation, you have the Earth Nation, you have the Tree Crew, and they're all fighting for what's left on Earth. It's so sad. And then each group and each group's so-called leader. So you have this character Clark, and she had to save her own people, so she had to kill a lot of the other people, and that happened in Mount Weather, this underground bunker. But then you have this opposite group, which they were living in a bunker, and the air is not good for them. It's full of radiation, and so they needed the blood of the Sky Crew, the Sky Children, for example, and so they were torturing them. And as I was watching all that, and I was saying, oh my God, these guys, they just don't have no idea that, there is no truth of the true reality in any of these drama series, be it the 100, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., Superman films, Batman. I mean, look at Batman and Gotham City, yeah? And crime is like so high. And why do you think that is? Because if atheism, is sad, and atheism is increasing, sadly. And why I say sadly? Because, therefore, one way or another, these people have chosen to go to Hellfire. They have chosen, fire of Jahannam instead of Jannah, instead of paradise. And that is so sad, because in the Quran, in Surah Mulk, the Creator Allah tells us that these people who end up in the fire of Jahannam, and the guardian angels of Hellfire ask them, did no warner come to you? Did no warner come to you? Did no one came to warn you about this punishment, this fire of Jahannam, this hellfire? And they reply, yes, someone did warn us. Someone did came and warn us, but we did not listen to the warner, and that's why we are now stuck in hellfire. You see, the true reality of these people. I know the 100 is fiction, and I know the Superman films are fiction, and I know Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. and similar drama series are fiction, but the themes, the messages that is being given to the children of today, as they watch these drama series, is that you die and that's it. But that is incorrect, and this is why suicide rate is increasing. Yes, so you have all over the world, children and people, they basically they don't understand the true reality, the true purpose of the earthly life, which is the earthly life is an examination, and you will go through hardship, and there will be ups and downs. Yes, this earth and this earthly life has been designed. What I'm saying is, it's a test. The earthly life is an examination, and you will go through different and various tests, small and big tests. And therefore, you should not expect, everything to go smooth. I mean, sometimes it will be smooth, and sometimes it will be a rough ride. And because this popular culture, and also it includes novels as well, and these dramas and popular culture, they portray you die and that's it. So what's that doing to the children of Adam, peace be upon Adam, is that they think, okay, so I will die and that's it. I mean, there is nothing after death. But that is so incorrect, because committing suicide is you directly going into hellfire. That's right. Anyone, committing suicide will end up in the fire of Jahannam. Having said this, the Creator Allah knows best. I will say this again. Anyone who commits suicide, who takes their own life, will end up in the fire of Jahannam. Having said this, the Creator Allah knows best. Because don't forget, this earthly life is a test. This earthly life is an examination. So you cannot take your own life. You have to wait for the angel of death. And let me tell you something very important. And that is, look, you can choose to become a Muslim today. The purpose of this earthly life is to worship, is to be grateful, meaning is to be worship. Grateful to the Creator Allah, the one who created you. So the purpose of this earthly life is to be grateful to the Creator Allah, because the Creator Allah created you and me and the entire existence, everything. So the Creator Allah is merciful, don't forget. And so become a Muslim today, okay? This is the true purpose. The true purpose of this earthly life is to become a Muslim and worship the Creator Allah as a Muslim, and then with Allah's mercy and permission get the ultimate gift, which is living in paradise forever. This is what you want to do. Love for others what you want for yourself. I want to go to paradise, and I want everyone to go to paradise. So this podcast is to invite you to Islam, because Islam is the correct guidance from the Creator Allah. Islam is the truth from the Creator Allah. Okay? Now, let's go back to the unfortunate atheism. Now, it is really sad that what I see in Hollywood movies and Bollywood movies and whatever else movies, I mean, Bollywood movies, you get this reincarnation. I mean, obviously, Bollywood movies, most of them are based on Hinduism, and they have this reincarnation. Again, the reincarnation is incorrect. Let's look at reincarnation. So they would say, okay, someone who did really, really good, which everyone should do good deeds, and if they experience death, they will come back as someone better, but they will be in someone else's body. Really, I mean, that doesn't make sense. That's weird. It's like one of the episodes in the 100, they talk about mind drive, and they, basically someone, experienced death, and so they take the mind drive and they put it into someone else's body. Oh yeah, and they have this night blood thing. So there's this special blood. I mean, it's all obviously entertainment, but the idea is really weird and misleading and distracting. And so yeah, reincarnation. Yeah, and if someone did bad deeds, they come back I don't know, a crocodile, a dog. I don't know. I mean, I don't know in Hindu culture, what's like they see as bad and what's good. I mean, is dog a bad? I don't know. Is dog bad? Is a cat good? And no, I mean, that doesn't make sense. That's weird, yeah? Reincarnation into someone else's body, reliving the past. That's just weird, that's just, yeah, that is even, I mean, that's just weird. Anyway, that's incorrect, yeah? We know Hinduism is incorrect because Hinduism has no deterrence. Remember deterrence? Yeah? Hinduism has no deterrence. And I talked about Sikhism. So Sikhism, stole the deterrence from Islam. Okay, so Hinduism has no deterrence. Non-Muslim ideologies, basically, long story short, non-Muslim ideologies, non-Muslim ideologies have no deterrence, such as no alcohol, no drugs, no gambling, and so forth. As for Sikhism, they stole it from Islam, and Sikhism is a combination of Islam and Hinduism, and that's that. So, coming back to this popular culture, also Rick Riordan talking about what Percy Jackson and Greek gods and goddesses and demigods. Really, in Islam, we say Laysa kamithlihi shay. Laysa kamithlihi shay. It means that the Creator Allah, let me explain, let me see how I can explain it, in a good way. So yeah, so if you can imagine how the Creator Allah should be, then that is not the Creator Allah. Okay, let me explain it further. Laysa kamithlihi shay. So no one can imagine how the Creator Allah should look like. No one. And that's what Laysa kamithlihi shay means. No one can imagine how the Creator Allah should look like. And it's not Jesus, if you know what I mean, because Jesus is a prophet, peace be upon Jesus. And so therefore in Hinduism or there's statue gods, you get me? And in Christianity, Trinity, you have the Jesus as Son of God or part of God, and so nothing like that. You basically you cannot imagine, and I cannot imagine how the Creator Allah looks like. But I tell you one thing, in Jannah, in paradise, we will see the Creator Allah. And on earth, we cannot see the Creator Allah because the Creator Allah is really powerful. For example, millions and million times more powerful than the sun. And what would happen if the sun comes in front of us? So you see my point, yeah? And I've mentioned all this before. Also, this is mentioned in the Quran. Musa alayhi salam, Moses wanted to see the Creator Allah. Long story short, the Creator Allah said, no, it's not a good idea, but there is a mountain opposite. I will show myself to the opposite mountain. Basically, the mountain opposite, turned to dust. When the Creator Allah showed Allah's self to the mountain, Musa alayhi salam, long story short, said, you know what, it's not a good idea. Our earthly bodies are very fragile and very soft, and therefore we don't have the ability. The earthly body does not have the ability, the earthly eyes does not have the ability to see the Creator Allah. But having said this, and of course the Creator Allah knows best, but having said this, we will see the Creator Allah in Jannah. We will see the Creator Allah in Jannah, in paradise. Now, you see, I want everyone to listen to this podcast, and I know these podcasts are not very, etiquette is it? My voice is not that nice, okay? I wish it was, but it's good enough, and I want everyone to, and I know I do a lot of repetition, but that's for emphasis, and I really want these podcasts to reach everyone because this is important. Yeah, I am inviting you to Islam. I am inviting, because don't forget, the Creator Allah sent from the first prophet, Adam, peace be upon Adam, and the final prophet, Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wasallam, the Creator Allah sent thousands and thousands messengers and prophets, yeah, and they basically came with good news and warning. And basically, good news is worship the Creator Allah as a Muslim. The good news is worship the Creator Allah as a Muslim without associating any partners, meaning only worship the Creator Allah as a Muslim. And the warning is, if you choose that you don't want to, yeah, it's a choice. If you choose that you don't want to, then for you is the punishment of the fire of Jahannam. Having said this, this is the warning. Having said this, the Creator Allah knows best. And of course, all the mistakes that I am making, and I am definitely making mistakes in this podcast and my previous videos, and of course in my books, yeah, all my mistakes are mine, and all knowledge is from the Creator Allah. Allahu Akbar. Now, coming back to demigods and goddesses and Greek gods and Poseidon and all that. That's Rick Riordan, popularizing it more, distracting the children more, and that's a bad thing. It shouldn't do that. However, let's look at Greek gods. So yes, Laysa kamithlihi shay. If you can imagine how the Creator Allah should look like, that is not the Creator Allah, and that is Laysa kamithlihi shay. Also, to explain further, Surah Ikhlas, Qul huwa Allahu ahad Allahu samad lam yalid wa lam yulad wa lam yakul lahu kufuwan ahad. So basically, in trying to understand, so like say Poseidon or Hercules, or I can't remember these Greek gods. but you can see how they look like. And goddesses, yeah, Percy Jackson, I don't know, demigod, then all that is nonsense. All that is obviously fiction, but more importantly, all that is fiction. Because also, if they are inside Earth and if they are inside a universe, then it's all they cannot be God. Yeah, there is a test for being a God. So the Creator, there is a test. There is a test. There is a test to be the Creator Allah. And the first test is you have to be uncreated. Second is immaterial, meaning none of the elements from the periodic table. Immaterial, spaceless, timeless, and also you have to know how to rearrange subatomic particles. Yeah, and of course, creating something from nothing, and of course, much more. I mean, having said this, the Creator Allah knows best, but if you want to apply all this to Greek gods, then they cannot be gods or goddesses or demigods, because first of all they are inside Earth. Second of all, they all kind of like died or something, and of course they were just it's mythology, Greek mythology. But I want to clear all this, because what happens is atheists and Darwinists, they actually use fiction, and they basically have these subliminal messages, subliminal themes in all this, Poseidon and Greek mythology and Norse mythology and whatever else mythology, and Avengers and Endgame and all that rubbish, and and then they want to distract the children of Adam, peace be upon Adam. And you see, you don't want to be a victim. You don't want to be someone who gets brainwashed by these popular culture dramas, popular culture films and books, and be distracted, and then choose to be an atheist and then end up in the fire of Jahannam. You don't want to do that. Okay? What you want to do is, what you want to choose is Islam. Because Islam, like I said many times before in my previous podcast, Islam is the correct guidance from the Creator Allah. And Islam is the road to paradise. Thank you for listening.